Welcome to another edition of Small Talk for You. This morning I wanted to go through something that's come up at work recently, and that is that we're in the process of looking at upgrading from VisualWorks 7.6 to 7.7.1 or 7.8. In my own personal work, I've had to upgrade from 7.7.1 to 7.8 and previously from older versions to newer versions with bottom feeder. Now, the process of upgrading involves looking at all the overrides and seeing which ones are no longer relevant, which ones need to be modified, and which ones can just go forward as is. As you may know, overrides are where you've decided to take an existing method in the system, or an existing class in the system, and overridden the definition of that method. Not subclassed and created a new version of it, actually overridden the system definition. One of the hard things is trying to keep track of all that stuff. Typically, you version it in your own packages. That way it's easy to track down. It's marked in the browser as red. So if I open up the browser here, and I go into bottom feeder, I can find, if I scroll down here far enough, I'll eventually find, there we go, a red class, so that's been overridden, and here's a red method, so that's been overridden. They're easy enough to spot with the Mark 1 eyeball. The difficulty is you don't really want to go through that if you have a lot of overrides, and in any large project, you're probably going to have a fair amount of overrides. It's just the way things progress. So I've written a little script here that goes ahead and creates a list, grabs all the packages from store, and then grabs my master bundle. Now, if you don't have a master bundle, you'll probably need to create a list of packages, so it kind of varies on what you've structured yourself. But in any case, now I'm going to go through and remove all of the packages that are in there so that I don't count what's within bottom feeder. Obviously, I don't have overrides within that. I just want to check the system packages and see what's been overridden in the system packages. So going through that, I'm going to run this little script, and it'll run pretty quick because it's running through memory, not going through store, obviously. So let's go ahead and hit inspect, and there it is. I've got, it looks like 383. I've got the menu popped up there. We've got 383 of them. So if I select here and I scroll down a bit and just pick a random one, so there's one in 2-flower, and there's another one. It looks like I've got a bunch of those. And if I go down here, here's one Earl with path. So the nice thing is I can look at all of these. I can now go ahead and spin something up where I go and look in the browser and see what I've done. And there's still the manual process of examining these overrides, both in this older version of VisualWorks and the newer version. And again, you have to go to the Mark 1 eyeball and check what's changed. Do I need to change anything? So this at least automates the list of things that have been overridden, and then you have to go through and actually examine each one just to be sure. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever small talk you're using.